Hey, what's going on, everybody? 757 Series back with another 1 scale model unboxing, and this time we have the brand new Gemini Jets United Airlines Boeing 777-200ER, and we just picked this up from DG Pilot down in St. Paul, Minnesota, and really excited to have this one with the Hawaii airport that I'm intending on eventually doing. I think this is going to be a great addition for it since United does send quite a few 777s to Hawaii, especially with Honolulu, and I believe they do send quite a few to Kauai and possibly even Kona, I'm almost certain, especially out of Denver, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. And United also does a 777-300 between Honolulu and Guam. I think that continues to San Francisco, so we may consider getting a United 777-300 in the future. But for right now, we have the 200 at least. It's a good addition to the 787-10 that I currently have. I also have that United 737-800 and a United 757-200. Eventually, when I do the Hawaii airport, I think it'd be really cool to do those island hopper routes that they do out of Honolulu. I forget all the destinations that they do, but it starts in Honolulu and ends in Guam and vice versa. So I think that would be a really cool idea to do whenever that airport does come to fruition. But let's get started with the aircraft. Normal Gemini Jets box here, Gemini logo, 2D image, Boeing 777-200ER, and then you have your United logo. Where the aircraft sits, and if you would like to read all the information, you are more than welcome to pause the video right there. Flip it to the back side, 2025 release, since this was just last month's release of this. So let's go ahead, get the aircraft unboxed so we can get you all some close-ups here. So the normal Gemini Jets tray, all that. And here it is, looking extremely nice. So we'll go ahead and get some close-ups here for you all. All right, here we have the aircraft fully unboxed here. So like we said, let's go ahead and get some close-ups of the aircraft for you all. So up front, you have your classic 777 nose here, your nose gear here as well. On the nose gear doors, you got 2798 as the ship number. Then you have your no tow bar right there, so don't tow past that red line. And then I believe that's the ETOPS logo right next to that. Star Alliance logo, and then uniting, I forget what it says, connecting the world, uniting people. I don't remember exactly what it is, or uniting people, connecting the world. We give you two boarding doors right there, your L1 and your L2 doors. Registration, sorry, not registration. The engine amusements are the Pratt Whitney versions right here. Really nice tilt with the landing gear on this one. Both of them really nice. Not one's like stuck or anything like that. It's just really like loose how they should be, I guess. Then you have your registration, November 798 Uniform Alpha. And I want to see if they do give an age of this aircraft. And I guess this one was first flight was February 13th, 1998. So about 4 months older than me. 4 months older than me is this aircraft, almost to the date. Then you have that new United tail looking fantastic. United did a fantastic job on this livery. I think it's truly one of the better ones out there. Let's give you a front view of the aircraft. Looking absolutely flawless, no issues whatsoever on this aircraft. Come to the other side. You have your forward cargo bin door. Then you have your aft cargo bin door back there, as well as the bulkhead door right there. Going to the belly, you have the Gemini logo. You have your gear doors, stand hole, and then you also have your nose gear, as well as the 777-200 up on the nose of the aircraft. And then in the back, you have your APU exhaust, which is on the other side right there. And then you also have your Wi-Fi dome right there, which I believe United's doing Starlink on their aircraft now, which correct me if I'm wrong. But the one thing that's really nice about this whole aircraft is this is the new Gemini Jets mold, and I'm really liking it. It looks really nice. I know this mold's been around probably for a little bit now, but it's really, really nice. It's such an improvement from the old one that they have. And in reality, just in the collection alone, I just don't have many 777-200s. The other 200s I do have are the Delta 777-200LR. the British Airways 777-200, the Ukraine International, and American. So not a lot of 777s I have in my collection. I've always been an Airbus fan. I always like the A330s a little bit more, but the 777s are always nice to see. They really are. Just thinks that here in Minneapolis we didn't get as much as we used to, because KLM is pretty much typically on the 787-9, and same thing with Air France. Unlike last year that they were both on the 777-200. So it is nice to see the 777s when they do come in. Surprisingly, I have seen quite a few United 777-200s from diversions and NFL charters. You do see them come through quite a bit here in Mini. But again, highly seasonal, again, with the NFL stuff. But let's go over some information about these United 777s. They currently have 55 of them in the fleet with 2 different types of configurations. 51 of them have 50 first class seats, which I believe are the Polaris seats. And then they also have 24 business with 46 premium economy with 156 regular economy for a total of 276 seats. And then they also have 4 in the domestic configuration. So again, these are what they're using a lot for the Hawaii routes. They're using them down to like Orlando. I believe they do a Washington, Dulles to San Diego on these as well. But there's 32 business class seats with 124 premium economy and 206 regular economy for a total of 362. So pretty high dense configuration for those 4 sub-fleet ones. And they kind of match the regular 777-200, the non-ER version that seats 364. So those ones are very heavily on the Hawaii routes and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for this one. Again, a really nice aircraft. Again, if you're a United fan, this is a perfect aircraft for you. If you like the 777, you're doing any high-density U.S. routes that United uses on, like, again, Orlando, San Diego, Washington, Dulles, Newark, LAX, San Fran, Denver, all that type of stuff. This is a great aircraft for you. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up. Stay tuned for some more videos that are going to be coming out soon. And thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.